ladies and gents, welcome. This is the season finale of season one for the KG Flow. And I have my boy, my brother from another mother, Adrian Delgado. What's up, Adrian?
What's going on, man? It's good to be on here, man. This has been a while.
I know, yes, sir. So what's been up, man? How you feeling tonight?
Good. This is back to back double wins, Panthers and Heat. Couldn't couldn't feel any better, man. This is the feeling that I should have with the Dolphins. Hopefully the Dolphins do their thing this season. They had a lot of additions, but this is the feeling that I should have as a Florida fan. So yeah,
I
feel good.
know, I know. I'm so happy and pumped right now. Miami back to the Eastern Conference Finals as a number eight seed. Oof, loving it. All right, before we get into our sports talk, I just want to go over our first serious topic first. And that's with moving on, and or moving on chapters in life. So I guess I'll go first, and then I'll let you give your take on like what was like one big stepping stone or moving on. So I guess from me, um, definitely it was from going from undergrad college at Stockton University down here in South Jersey to enlisting into the Marine Corps for 5 years, and then back to the civilian world, doing getting my master's at Rutgers University. So I would say those have been like really big chapters in my life. And with I just saw Guardians of the Galaxy 3 last weekend. Dude, that was a good movie. Perfect ending. Loved it. And to me, that symbolized like the end of a trilogy. But just because something ended doesn't mean like
Yeah.
there's like another chapter coming through. So even though it's sad, like when you have a good run, like there's more things to look forward to always, no matter what. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I cried at the end of that movie, bro.
Wow. He cried. Wow.
Yeah, because I cried because I watched it with a couple of my friends at Rutgers, and
You watched it in the theaters? You watched it in theaters? You watched it at home? Like, what was the vibe like?
yeah, I watched that at theaters. Like everyone loved
Oh,
it,
okay.
and
All right.
that was the same weekend like I moved out from Rutgers, like my first year of grad school done. And yeah, I made some like had good times, good memories that in that 1 year. And you know, even though I'm like halfway through my pro from my grad program, it's just like they have another chapter end, but another one
Yeah.
begins. So but yeah, that's why like it got me thinking of like just moving on. Like you can't just dwell on the past like every single day. So but yeah, that's my take. So I'll let you have the floor.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing for me, at least a little different though. I was brought up in the military background, so my dad was in the military for 25 years. He was in the Air Force, so having that pressure initially was definitely tough, but I was so addicted to sports, so I started playing soccer when I was 8 years old. And that was the biggest thing for me. I wanted to be an athlete. I wanted to do something that would change my life. And whether it be soccer or something else, but soccer was my passion. So soccer was the main thing that I had my focus on. So when I went to the high school, when I went to high school, I got introduced to football. So football was a different sport that I liked too, just for the fact that there's a lot of things that go on in football. Like, you get your new gear, you get different pads, you get different cleats, you look good, you feel good, you play good. It definitely brought a different aspect for me, at least throughout high school. But soccer was the only thing I knew. So with soccer is like the only way you're going to get big at the end of the day is going to be going international. So you have to go ship out somewhere and play international, Spain, England, Germany, wherever you're going to go. That's the best exposure you're going to get. So that didn't happen for me. I just love the sport so much where I would just play recreational and obviously traveling, and eventually I made it to the academy level. But after that, I went to school for soccer, JUCO level, and I just lost the passion. It was just something that whenever you're going through sports, anybody could probably understand what happens there. But when you go through sports like that, it's kind of like a thing where you just lose it. You know, you lose the passion, you want to do something else, something grabs your attention, and you want to do something else. So um, I veered towards the military. And just because, I mean, not, I wouldn't say just because my dad, but I knew it was a good avenue for me because the military is always a good option for anybody that needs to get on the next stepping stone in their life, right? Like you can go in there and you can do whatever you want. There's any job in the world you can get in the military. And I love it. Just for that fact. So whether you want to do that, it's cool. But I did that 5 years. I was with this guy. I met this guy in the military, and it's like it's friends like this and relationships like this that you will carry on forever. Like, um, he wanted me to come on this podcast, and I did it just because we were in the military together, and I met this guy, and we clicked, and we created this relationship together where anything you'll do for that person, you'll do it. So, but I'm not gonna say that because I'm gonna be here for him, but obviously like we've had that relationship together where we've created this friendship where it's unbondable. Like you can do anything for that person. So anyways, I'm not going to belabor blab about that, but 5 years in the military. After that, um now, what's the topic on the past, right?
Yeah, like just basically like how'd you like move on? Like
Yeah, yeah.
me and you
So
had like everybody has their golden years, and like it's always sometimes hard to look back at it, but
yeah,
the
yeah.
message here is like how do you like keep going? Like there's better
Yeah,
things
so
forward.
I thought we were just going with the past, but it's perfect. So basically after the military, it was a great time. I loved it. I don't think I would take anything back, to be honest. But um gearing towards the future, this opened up avenues for me as far as like becoming a salesman in liquor. And I love it. I sell liquor now, and it's probably something that I never knew I would love. And being in the military, it's like it's kind of the same concept. You're creating relationships and creating relationships with liquor owners. And these guys are, wanting to get the best price of everything. And for me, it's just like creating that friendship and bond that I have with Kenny. And, it's something that I've learned in the Marine Corps. I mean, it's just something that I'll never forget, and it's something that's so rewarding to be where I'm at now. Because without that, if I just played soccer my entire life, if I was an athlete, sure I would make millions and stuff like that. But the odds are so slim of being professional to where you need to have that second avenue, second option, third option. So I was very fortunate to being in the military, but definitely in the futuristic goals of after that is so rewarding. And so now I'm at that position, and I'm happy. I'm blessed. So
No, I'm happy for you, man. And not only that, but I know you have a beautiful child. You got a beautiful
yeah,
family, married man now.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Just thinking back all the times that we did back in North Carolina, man. Oof, oof,
Yeah,
oof,
oof,
oof.
for sure. Yeah, that was yeah, those are some good times, man. And those times will it'll be like one of those things for now, at least for me, being married and having a kid. It's just like those are the only times I could afford to do that. It's kind of like, now it's like it's not the same. I have to almost find an excuse to drink a beer at night, or watch the Heat game or the Panthers game. So yeah, definitely.
I feel that again. Happy for your brother, and yeah, and I obviously consider you family, and it was an honor too to that I got to meet you in my 5 years in the Marine Corps. But yeah, man. So all right, enough of this sappy
Oh
blah blah
yeah.
blah. Yeah, all right, let's get into the sports team. So obviously, for people who don't know, Miami Heat just beat the Knicks. Sorry to say this, Knicks fans, but you
Mm,
know,
feels good. Feels good. Feels good.
you can't have the culture like Miami has. All right, we win, they win, we win as an organization as fans. Sorry, you'll never know what that feels like. And And congrats to the Panthers, man. Dude, what a run. Down
It's
3-1
crazy.
against Boston and now going to the Eastern
That
Conference Finals. Fuck, dude.
That's unexplainable. That right there is so unexplainable because the fact that the Panthers were like just basically dragging their legs, trying into the playoffs, and then they happened to fall into the Bruins, where the Bruins had the number one like in history points. I think it was like 115 points
Points and
and
wins that
points and
season.
wins. That is insane in history, and they close it out in Boston, bro.
Boston Ice, baby. Game
Bro,
7.
it's so crazy. I just I'm so I'm happy for Chuck. Chuck was probably, and I know Panthers fans were upset about losing what's his name, Huberto, but Huberto was like he's past his prime. He was great for us, but getting to Chuck, dude, that guy is a winner, bro. A
Mm.
winner. A winner. Like
Honestly,
those.
yes. So yeah, didn't mean to cut you off, but yeah, honestly, I mean, I'm sad that my Devils got knocked out, but I'm rooting for the
Oh
Pan.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I am rooting for the Panthers to win it all the way, just for you, bud.
Yeah, that's I saw that game. That was not good. That was pretty rough.
Hey, our future looks bright, so I'm not that sad about it. So,
All right, all right. You can look past that. That's all right.
mm. But yeah, man, Miami, first playing team to reach the conference finals and
Mm-hmm.
second 8 seed to make it there. Like, and Knicks had a
Mm-hmm.
short season to do it. Like they had that lockout.
Yeah,
This is the first team to go through a full season and reach
yeah,
it. So
yeah, yeah.
Jimmy buckets, man, he's him. He is him.
He's him. Not tonight. I mean, tonight he was the orchestrator. He was kind of like the guy, like facilitating passes and. But I do got to shout out my boy Bam. Bam out of bio tonight. There you go.
Mm.
Perfect, bro. Bam out of bio. Concealed this game. He did everything he needed to do. He was aggressive. Usually he's kind of like stagnant or he's like double guessing what he's gonna do, keeping the ball down low. He's a big guy, bro. So tonight, hats off to Bam because that guy killed it tonight.
Hell yeah. Bam. I mean, sometimes Bam struggles offensively in the playoffs, but the one thing he definitely relies on or we can rely on is his defense and
Yes.
hustle. So
Yeah.
but interesting to see like who do you want them to face in the Eastern Conference Finals, Philly or a rematch against Boston?
So I mean, that's tough because like you can turn around and say like you want to play Philly, right? Well, you have Embiid who's playing lights out
MVP.
and MVP, and then you have James Harden where he can pull out and pull a 40 bag. You know, he can throw like six threes in a row or whatever. But the way I saw that game is like how Jason Tatum pulled out 16 points in that fourth quarter, bro. That was insane. Like he was 1 for 16 an entire game. Something happened. I think like Elon Musk threw in like some good juju and he dropped 16 points. It was like three threes back to back. And that's the thing that I don't want to face. I don't want to face that because you saw tonight, Jalen Brunson was able to hit threes. I don't know how many threes he had overall. And if I had to pull the stats, I would say he had five threes, six threes. But he would
Mhm.
just pull up, no defense. And Eric Spoelstra said tonight, he was like, let the threes fly, guard within the perimeter, and you can let those shots go from outside the perimeter. But bro, Jalen Brunson was hitting every single three that he was throwing up. He's probably missed like a couple threes towards the end, but I think I would want to face Philly at the end of the day because Boston has Jalen Brown, Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart, super aggressive. Al Horford is still not out of the game. He's playing great basketball right now. But I would have to say like Philly. Like if Philly can pull it out Sunday, I'll take that all day.
Mm. Yeah, for me, like I think I would want them to play Philly, but I also want them to like win against Boston. I feel like Jimmy and the whole Heat organization. I feel like if they find out that they're playing Boston in the ECF, that
Yeah.
they want it. They want that rematch because
Yeah, that's true. I
they
can see that.
They were
Hmm.
one shot away last year from going to the
Yeah,
finals,
I can see that.
and potentially, I know Lakers and Warriors are playing right now, but I would love to see a NBA Finals rematch against the Lakers too. Like,
Yeah,
mm,
yeah.
like two, like imagine that, dude. Like two revenge rounds back to back, and then and at the end you get the ring. Like you
Yeah.
can't script it better than that. Like I hope the NBA scriptwriters are listening to me and please make this happen. Please.
Please make it happen. But yo, Denver was Denver will. I'm putting in. I'm saying it right now. Denver's gonna win the whole entire championship.
Mm,
Denver is playing lights out, bro. There's nothing that anybody can do to stop them. I don't. It's just Joker, Jamal Murray, um, KCP, Aaron Gordon. Like those guys are just and Porter. Like those guys are balling out, man. They did a full complete like wipeout of the Suns, and the Suns had KD and Devin Booker. But granted, like they haven't played like another year, but it was I don't know, man. That's Denver is crazy right now.
I know, but like honestly, like the only team I am worried about, like out of all the teams right now, is the Nuggets.
Yeah,
But we'll let fate decide what
we'll
happens, you
left it.
know.
Yep.
But again, just happy we knocked out the Knicks though, back to the Eastern Conference
Yes,
Finals.
sir.
I
I'll
could,
take that.
that Miami Heat. At least I know Miami is basketball is the one team I can always rely on, like every year to compete.
That's so true. Yeah,
Mm.
that's crazy. Yeah, that's true.
Like I hope the Dolphins turn up this year, but
We can't really talk about that. We
mm,
can't.
I
Can't.
know barely made the playoffs this past season. So
Dude, we can't really speak about the Dolphins because as the one thing I want to happen, honestly, just because of freaking Andrew. Andrew is always, you know what? I respect Andrew just because he is such a humble Chiefs fan. But whenever you ask about the Chiefs or if they're gonna win or if they're gonna do this, he's like, "What are you talking about? They're gonna do this." Like, what are you talking about? Yeah, they're gonna make this happen. Like Travis Kelce's gonna go over 100 yards. But I was at his house and the Dolphins played the Chiefs, and I was like kind of rooting for the Chiefs to kind of like come back because the Dolphins were whooping their ass. Like at one point we came back when we were starting to beat them, but then like Chiefs came back, and then Andrew was like, "You see, I told you." I was like, he's just so like sly with his comments. I'm just like, I just want this to happen this year. We can go to Germany, and the game is going to be in Germany. I'm trying to
I,
go there.
I know, Frank. You're actually trying to go. Nah, I was already there, bro. It's Jeremy's not that hype, but
Well, Mitchell's over there. Shout out to my boy Mitchell, and he's
mm,
stationed there. So we're trying to go see him, stay at the base, and then like make a trip out of it, like a Euro trip. So
I feel that. Nice.
yeah,
Yeah. Dude, please come to the Black Friday game. I would love to have you here
yeah,
against the
well, that's
Jets.
yeah. So that one is what 3 o'clock, right? If I
Friday afternoon. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
Friday afternoon. Yeah, we can probably do that. Honestly,
Come through. You know you love Jersey.
man, I gotta go to Jersey during the summer because I haven't gone during the summer. Every time I go through during like the time we went to that little lighthouse, bro. I was like, there's so much wind and it's cold. This sucks.
I know, I know. Oh
Right,
man.
I gotta go during the summer. So yeah, obviously that's not during the summer, but I mean it'll be a good time. We can go to the Shell and what is it called? Chickapeace,
Chicken or the egg.
whatever it's called, man. You already know what it's called. The Chegg.
Oh man. Not yet, man. Miss you. Definitely. I'll try to come. I'll try to come down to Miami for a home game, but just depends on my work schedule and the
Yeah, that's
fall and
true.
all that.
All right.
So, other than that, bro, um, how's besides sports or whatever, like how's has everything been? Work, life, in general.
Everything's good, man. Right now I'm in the industry of liquor, so I sell anything. Well, actually wine too. So um, I'm in the wine and liquor business, so I try and do the best deals I can. I sell directly to liquor stores, so you can only imagine how that goes. Liquor stores are it's very tedious. I love it because you have to be very savvy, and you also have to be book smart and know the prices of bottles and deals that come out, what they can afford, and where the location's at. So it's really cool. It's fascinating, to be honest. And I never knew that getting into this industry would be like that. So um, all the relationships I create with these owners are insane because at the end of the day, these owners are millionaires. You have to, you know, make sure you talk to them a certain way. If they get upset, you have to like kind of like it's like I was watching, The Mandalorian tonight, and
Either way.
yeah, yeah. So it's just like with with the owners, it's kind of like those big ass like I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but one of the episodes there was like a monster under the water, and she like swam right past it. But like it's one of those things like if you know what you're talking about and you can go right past it, they won't really pay attention to mind to it. But like if you don't know what you're talking about, they're literally going to pause you and ask questions, and then it's going to keep going and going and going and going. So like you have to know what you're talking about. You have to do what you're doing and then go past it. So man, it's been a blast. I can see myself doing this for a long time, and I love it. But other than that, my daughter is a year and a half now, and she's literally a sponge. Um, Everything I say right now, she will copy. Um,
Oh God. I know she's
she,
famous on Ashley's TikTok, so
yeah, she's all over my wife's TikTok. Like she is just, she's very smart. She's in the 99th percentile of every single category. I don't know if it's my genes or my grandfather's genes. I'm 6'1". I think my great grandfather is 6'5". So she is growing and growing and growing, and she's learning every single thing that comes along her way. Like you pop on a video of someone dancing, she'll replicate every single move, like every single move. At least try. It won't be exactly the same, but she'll try. But
mm.
she's
Oh,
super smart. Yeah.
oh, that's
But
all awesome to hear, man. Good, good.
yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah,
you know what's funny about me is that so I'm actually might be considering to join the military again.
yeah.
But
I heard,
as an
man.
officer though, this
What?
this this time around.
Yeah, man. You gotta join that side. You gotta join that side. Come on.
But this is only if after I'm done with Rutgers, if there's like really like no job, like the job that I have right now, I like it, but obviously it's not going to pay the bills. It's not long term, in my
Okay.
opinion.
Hmm.
Um, it's just that, yeah, dude, I don't know. Like some of my classmates are struggling to find a job for the residency part in the fall of the
Hmm.
program. And it's competition, man. And at this point, I'm like
So
even it's like I hate to say this, I'm eating my own words, but kind of do want that stability back again, where like
yeah,
I don't have to
yeah,
pay and I don't have to pay for rent, or I mean I will technically pay for rent, but at least you know
yeah. But it's not. Yeah.
the government's giving me the money to pay for it.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
but I mean all my options, I'm gonna weigh all my options once I'm done. I think I should be good though, because I keep stressing about this stuff, but it's like, dude, relax. You have military
Yeah,
experience. I got military
yeah,
experience. I'm gonna hopefully
yeah.
like have 2 degrees. Like I just do it to myself. But then again, if I don't stress myself out, then I get lazy and complacent, and then I
That's
slack
true.
off, and I don't want to slack off
Yeah,
ever.
yeah, yeah. You got. I mean, I would. I mean, I don't have a degree, but I would definitely recommend like, or just tell you that you have both sides of the experience. You have the enlisted side, and you killed it. You did a great job. You got a meritorious promotion. You did the things you needed to do. You went to school prior to that. So it's like
And
you literally have
and
everything.
after too,
And after too. So like, and not to, I mean, the lifeguard job is definitely something where it's almost like, for me, the lifeguard job is like something where it's almost like volunteering, but you're not volunteering. It's something where you're saving lives, but you're there to do something, and you're going out of your way to do that job. So it's like it's almost like the military in sense. So it's like, you're in a great position, and I think you have that outside advantage than every other. You know, I'm not bashing your friends in college, but like, I don't know what your friends in college have done, your peers. So like, you have literally ins and outs of every single experience. So, and you deploy it. So it's crazy. Like, you have every option open for you. So like, getting lazy and complacent, I don't think you should think like that, but like, it's just, you have everything in front of you, bro. Like, every single option. So you got it. Anything you put your mind to, you got it. So that's what I got to say to you. Don't ever put the brakes on like Jimmy Butler tonight. He did that, but don't ever put the brakes on, and just do your thing. You can do anything you want to do,
hey, right back at you. Appreciate that.
bro. Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's actually funny. Tomorrow's my swim test, and I've been kind of
Oh shit.
slacking. Yeah, I've been kind of slacking on my swimming, but I think I got it. As long as I work out, through first half of the day, I should be fine. Yeah, I don't know if you saw my story, but I bought new Dwayne Wade's shoes. Mm,
The way it
fire,
waits,
baby.
the way it
The way
waits.
Wade's, baby.
What color are they?
White.
I haven't seen them. Are they on your story?
It was on my Snapchat story, but
I'll take
I
a
can send you a pic later
Yeah,
though.
yeah. You can
Um,
send a picture.
that's one thing I'm proud of this past couple months. Like I've been getting good at basketball, bro. Like I was
Oh,
ass,
here we go.
but bro, it's like, nominate me for most improved of the year. Let's
I'm
just say
gonna have to
that.
see this in person, man. I can't. I mean, you can send me videos, man. I can't even lie, man. You're atrocious. I don't know why Andrew didn't say it either. It's just, brother. It's just the fundamentals, man. It's just fundamentals. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just gonna be. Look, we're friends. I'm gonna tell you straight up. You're atrocious,
No,
bro.
I know, I know, I know. I was bad,
But
but
like, if
this,
if you worked on the fundamentals and like casually dribbling, casually putting up a layup, casually taking your time looking around and shooting, hey man, like, I'll make my evaluation later. Like, it's just, brother.
hey, that's fair. I'll give you all that. That's fair. I'm just saying, past year, when I was playing at
Okay,
Rutgers, I was getting
a
picked
long
up a
time.
lot.
That's a long
Yeah.
time. A year is a long time. So if you adjusted throughout year, I give it to you. I give it to you.
I was smoking everybody. Okay,
So what?
not everybody, but I
You're
was
at what? The Rutgers has like a little club team.
nah. So basically, like we have like separate gyms on campuses,
Oh, okay, okay.
and on my campus, like it would be like the same amount, like usually same people to show up for pickup,
Yeah.
and like every week I got better and better, and then people just like to pick me up because I will say this: my passing
Hmm.
and my defense and my hustle is what really is my big
I was gonna say that. Yeah,
attributes.
you definitely like put your like whenever any sport like we played, the Marine Corps, we had like the PT Fridays. You'd be sweating, like you'd be drenched. Your whole shirt would be drenched. So like, I already knew you were good at hustling. So
Yeah, so that was one key thing that I liked about my game. So yeah,
all
man. Yeah, man.
right, all right, all right.
What can I say?
No, 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 no. It's Kenny G, baby. KG.
Sir.
But yeah, everything's pretty good, man. Just we need to do a visit, me, you, and Andrew, and then a couple other guys. I kept in contact with you know some of the guys like Tanner and Isaac a little bit, but the other guys not so much. I think they were doing their own thing, but yeah.
No, I feel you. I definitely agree. Like, but we'll hang soon. I know.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely. If we can catch it, maybe we can catch Andrew the not the Chiefs game, but I think we only play him once a year, right?
what the
Chiefs.
Chiefs?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, just the game in Germany. That's
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
yeah. So I don't think he's gonna go to Germany unless he does. I don't know. I don't think he's a DI now, so that's gonna be kind of hard.
Watch out.
Oh, watch out. I
I
really
get.
want to like picture Andrew being a DI. That's so because he mentioned to me that like he had that option, and I was like, man, Andrew like DI man.
Yeah, I can't wait for him to listen to this podcast like later, like tomorrow or throughout the
Yeah,
weekend.
yeah, that's
So,
gonna be funny. I haven't talked to him in so long, like, but every time like the Chiefs get brought up, I'm gonna have to like text him or shoot him like a little DM on Instagram because man, that would be
I
so sweet.
I know. Like if the Dolphins win in Germany, I'm gonna text and be like, boom. And then he's gonna be like, who's got two rings? I was like, okay. All right. All
Yeah.
right, Adrian. So our time is winding down. Any last final marks, thoughts, anything you want to
Oh
say
man,
to the people?
it was a good shot. I think it was a very in depth podcast, and I'm definitely willing to come back on whenever you're having me and willing to have me. So yeah, everything's good, and everything looks good on your side too. So
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. All right. So yeah, so once again, what we talked about in our first topic, just when you're moving on through life, through chapters, it's hard to, when you think you're like in that golden age and you gotta say bye to it. There's always something in front of you to look forward to, no matter what. So sometimes I do that. I dread on the past, but I always gotta keep reminding myself, like me and you, like we're blessed,
mhm.
and I can't be more thankful that thank God, thank family, everything. So and thank you
Yeah,
for coming on, taking your time doing this. Appreciate you, brother.
of course, man.
All right, with that being said, this is it. Season one wrapped up. You know, season two hopefully will come later in the summer, and then I hope everyone does have a good summer. And time get that tan on, time hit the beat. Yes,
Summertime.
sir.
Yo.
All right. With that being said, everyone have a good weekend. Adios.